I've got some bad breaking news right now. It's just broke like literally 20 minutes ago. I got to say, this is the one time I believe we got this covered. Headline, by the way, Disney reportedly no longer wants JD back for Pirates of the Caribbean reboot. This, of course, is likely due to the fact that he, of course, lost the case recently. That broke on Monday. This has been a horrible week. Horrible week. Now, why do I believe this headline? Why do I believe that Disney no longer wants JD back for Pirates of the Caribbean? Well, because of this news that just broke. Johnny Depp forced to exit Fantastic Beasts franchise. If you didn't know, he has a role in the Harry Potter spin-off film. And he was due to come back for that. Filming is supposed to resume in December. But it looks like he won't be joining the cast because Warner Brothers has asked him to step down. AH, she gets to keep her Aquaman role, though. She gets to stay on despite a petition with over 100,000 signatures. This is going to be bad news for Fantastic Beasts. I'm not going to watch this film. So they'll, of course, recast him. They've done this in the Harry Potter franchise before. Notably with Dumbledore, he got recast after, the second movie? So they're going to do the same thing here. This is quite different, though, as Johnny Depp is still alive and kicking. So let's go over the article a little bit here, and then we'll talk about it some more. Johnny Depp will no longer portray the dark wizard Geralt in the Fantastic Beasts film franchise, the actor announced Friday. I wish to let you know that I have been asked to resign by Warner Brothers from my role in Fantastic Beasts, and I have respected and agreed to that request, he wrote Friday on Instagram. Depp's exit from the Harry Potter series comes days after he lost his libel case against the tabloid The Sun over the 2018 article with really bad allegations. Warner Brothers confirmed Depp's departure and said his role will be recast before the third installment in the franchise premieres in 2022. Johnny Depp will depart the Fantastic Beasts franchise. We thank Johnny for his work in films to date. The studio said Fantastic Beasts 3 is currently in production, and his role will be recast. The film will debut in theaters worldwide in the summer of 2022. Depp, who had a cameo at the end of 2016 Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them, returned with a much more prominent part in 2018 Fantastic Beasts. And that's pretty much it. He has a statement right here that he put on Instagram in light of recent events. I would like to make the following short statement. Firstly, I would like to thank everybody who has gifted me with their support and loyalty. I have been humbled and moved by your many messages of love and concern, particularly over the last few days. Sincerely, I wish to let you know that I have been asked to resign by Warner Brothers in my role. And the rest, I pretty much went on to say. He goes on to say he's going to fight the judgment in the courts of the UK, and his resolve is strong. And he, of course, thanks fans. And that's the story right there. What does this all mean? It means that he's likely probably done in Hollywood for a while. And it's unfortunate. We've all seen the petition for AH. We've all seen the evidence. There's mountains of evidence on this man being innocent. Maybe guilty of kind of being a little bit of a lush. But who in Hollywood doesn't have those kinds of problems? The difference is all of his got aired out in court. Now, this does lead a lot of credibility to the rumors that the studios were waiting for the outcome. Disney was waiting on the outcome. That's why I, for once, believe we got this covered article where they said Disney no longer wants him for Pirates of the Caribbean reboot. If you remember, there were heavy rumors that Disney wanted him back and people were lobbying for him to come back to the role, but that does not appear to be the case. I would say that this is likely true now. They were all waiting for the outcome of the trial, and it's a shame because The Sun, from what I understand, in the UK is known as the scum for good reason. They're a terrible, terrible outlet, and this is horrible news for Johnny Depp, but I got to be honest, I just don't know if his career can come back. Now, they are appealing it, and I hope he wins, but I just don't think it's going to happen. And I don't have a lot of expectations for him to win when he goes up against AH in Virginia for the domestic case here in the United States. Because one thing that I've noticed is when it comes to cases like these, judges are afraid of looking Islamophobic. They don't want the bad press. They don't want the media coming after them. I do strongly believe that the judge of his case in England just didn't want the bad press. So he decided he would wait a couple of months to make it look like he was going through things thoroughly. And then he comes out and says stupid stuff like he thinks a pet is the one that left the doo-doo in the marriage bed. Not AH. It was a pet that left a human size present in their bed. Come on. There was so much evidence that that was hers. But he ignored it all. Gave it all to AH, and now Johnny's career is pretty much finished, and it sucks. I don't know if he can recover from this, and I hope he does, but this is a big role, and he's lost it now. They asked him. Well, let's be honest. They forced him to resign. What was he going to do? Say no and fight it? They would have still booted him off anyway. If anything, this gives him a chance to come back, hopefully, if he can win these cases, and I hope he does, but these judges they're afraid to go against the press. They're afraid to go against the METOO movement, and they don't want to go against the grain. So Kangaroo Court, social media, gets a big win here. This has been probably one of the worst weeks I've ever seen in a long time. This is nonsense. And I'm sorry I have to report this, but I've got to tell you guys about it, and I'm going to give you my opinion on it. I hope he can come back, but it'll probably be a few years. That rumor that he's in the Addams Family movie, probably not going to happen. And I'm going to tell you what, that Tim Burton, if you didn't know, is remaking Addams Family. I'm sure he would have loved to have cast Johnny Depp as Gomez, and that's probably not going to happen now. Who knows, though? I mean, Tim Burton has a lot of sway. You can usually get what he wants when you're that kind of a powerful director, but we'll see. I just don't know, and I'm sorry that I have to report this. But anyway, what are your guys' thoughts? I'd like to hear from you. Also, if you would, please share the video. YouTube is not sharing my stuff. I'm not getting shared, so I depend on you guys to share my stuff out. So please do that on your social media accounts. Also, throw a like out, leave a comment. That stuff also helps as well. Interaction is king. Make sure you're still subscribed. Subscribe if you're new. Hit that notification bell, and I will see all of you real soon, because this is probably going to, I don't know. This is probably there's going to be more, I would imagine, on this. See you later, guys. Peace. Also, if you want to help support the channel, check out my Teespring store. There's a link in the description. You can find some merchandise in there that you might want to check out. Also, take a moment. Make sure you're still subscribed to the channel. There's something going on right now, and they've been unsubscribing people. So just take a second and double check on that, and subscribe if you're new.